Hello YouTube, welcome back to another Alliance War video. So in this war here, you can see that we've ended up matching against the Matrix. Now these are a very strong alliance, especially in war, with lots of very good players, lots of players who compete very highly in battlegrounds and certain other game modes as well as war. So we knew this one was going to be very tough going into it. I think I said in the battle group chat that before the war sort of even started that we need to drop like 5 deaths or less to be able to even have a chance in this war against this alliance, just because of the standard of players that's in there, the caliber of what they do in war. So the team that I get assigned with is Nick Fury, White Magneto, and Red Hulk. And I'm going to be starting off on path 4 here in section 1. So we've come up against this Void. Now, the thing to remember on this node is that whenever you have a debuff on you, your ability accuracy is slightly lowered. So potentially parries and things like that could also miss. And whenever you're close to them, you get another debuff on you. And then whenever, like, as soon as you're in the fight, you are heal blocked. So if you have an option like a Shang-Chi, a Mole Man, a Nick Fury, potentially even a Ghost if you're running the full synergy team, they will work quite well for this. You can see here I get the initial parry, didn't miss, perfect. I can throw a heavy attack and that instantly shrugs off the heal block. And now I'm just, the bit output now is just go to town on this poor Void. Throw the special attack, so as soon as these debuffs go, they land on me, they instantly disappear again. And you can see Void's health is just dropping. Now, there you go. You can see there the weakness actually stopped that parry. So the one debuff actually stopped the parry. But after that, this fight was just that simple. So then we come up against this Scorpion here on the node where if you knock them down, they become debuff immune. They have aggression prowess. And you have to knock them down basically to remove the protection. So apply the White Magneto pre-fight here onto Scorpion as per the plan, and then we're just going to go into this with Nick Fury. So I don't heal up because I'm pretty confident in this fight. I've got boosts on, and I kind of, if I did mess this up, then they can kick me. I deserve it. So all the plan is here is to try and make sure I watch out for when Scorpion gets his evade. And apart from that, it's pretty much just fly through the fight. Keep knocking him down where I need to. So you see here the evade comes up. But with me using the heavy attack on the White Magneto, I actually have plenty of time to be able to throw it. Now my only problem here is the aggression prowess. So I'm waiting for the special 2 because I don't really want to push him to special 3. But the prowess is just adding up. So you see there a whole protection cycle went before he even threw the special, which was quite annoying. But now I've got to drag this prowess down. So I throw the special 3, and I couldn't remember how this was going to work. As to whether it would just take 1 prowess off, or whether it take 1 for each of the hits. Doesn't take 1 for each of the hits, so just a little bit of knowledge there. That doesn't happen. So he's down to only 7 prowess now. It's still climbing back up. So now I'm just doing full combos. Well, at least 3 or 4 hits. Just because that's the limit of the White Magneto stun. I have no chance of being evaded and punished that way. And I can just, literally, as soon as he goes to do anything, I can just knock him down. And then just parry heavy again, parry and do whatever combos. Just make sure I'm controlling how far we're in. And the special 1 there, I didn't need to do it. But I literally just did that just to clear off as many prowess as I could to try and end this fight as quickly as I could. With as much health left as I can possibly get away with. So you see here now we're going to move up into section 2. I did actually, in fact, end up placing a White Magneto on that Ebony Maw, and that got cleared. The guy there's doing Path 9's just absolutely cleared everything at once, so what a legend to them, thank you very much. They know who they are. We have been very lucky with this person that they clear so much, and normally in a decent time, to say that our time zones are so very different. But now I'm coming up against this Mephisto with Red Hulk. I was a bit dubious of this fight going into it. I actually realised after I joined with Red Hulk, I was like, oh, I could have just brought in Void. But I brought Red Hulk. We're going with the Red Hulk assignment, and I'm going to see how this works out. So first thing, I wish that my Red Hulk was duped. It would mean that I wouldn't take any incinerate damage. Well, it'd be heavily reduced, and I would have already started with a few extra charges. But nevertheless, we go into this. I obviously invuln boosted because I'm expecting Mephisto to trigger at least one aura, to be a little bit of a pain in the arse, and to potentially get up to a special 3 at some point. But you're going to see here that the way this fight's going, we're about a minute in, just less than a minute in, and Mephisto's damage is just, yeah, I'm managing to space the special ones out perfectly to try not to trigger dexterity too much. I've not knocked him down because of the conduit and the, I can't remember the exact name of the node, but if you knock them down, they also start gaining extra power going forward. And again, I'm just trying to keep my distance, getting now into the regen phase, and you can see that was what, just over a minute, and he's down to basically the final part of the fight. So now we can just go absolutely crazy with Red Hulk. It's the only fight that he has this war for me. So I'm just going to absolutely make sure that I can get this fight done as quick as I can. And then I'll be able to use the invuln going into the next fight, which is the Thing. Now, Thing fight here. I have seen other people do it with Nick Fury before. It's a long fight. So sit down, grab a drink, grab a snack, because you can probably even do a decent amount of food in the microwave or something by the time this fight's done. I've personally done this before with Falcon and Quake. Quake is by far the best option for this node and combo in my opinion. Falcon, the last time I did it, he actually died because the aspect of evolution just ended up destroying me. And because of the ability accuracy reduction, you were constantly and ahhing over whether you were actually going to get a rock stack or not, so you had to try and like pay extra attention to things all the time. Whereas Nick Fury here, you know that you can like kind of manipulate the rock stacks a little bit because of the bleeds and the way that that works. And the fight starts out very quick, so you can see here 63%, we've not even hit a minute yet. So at this point I'm thinking, yeah, this is decent. I'm not going to throw my special ones, because that will put me in a position again where I don't know if my rock stacks are guaranteed or not. And we're going to go in now, so you can see the health pool is kind of moving. We're just over a minute in, and basically he's halfway down his health. But with the aspect of evolution nodes, his block proficiency, his armor, everything now is just starting to go crazy because of how much power he's had. So if he catches me, I'm probably dead. Just for the attack rating and with all the furies, passive furies that they've got in the background. But yeah, I do have the invuln, so I can take 3 hits if I need to. And I still have, this is obviously Nick's first life, so I still have his second life to fall back on too if I need that. But luckily now we're getting a little bit further, so it's down to the last 28%. We've got about, what, 3 minutes odd to go. So it's almost been a 2-minute fight. So by this point, my invuln's like definitely expired in terms of 3 minutes between Mephisto and this fight. And I'm just trying to bait out this special 2. That's all I need. If I get to the point where Thing having a lot of rock stacks, I can just literally hold block and let him hit me a few times to gain some power. But luckily for me, that didn't ever seem to happen in this war. Especially, well, in this fight especially. And then I'm just kind of just trying to get around it as the best that I can. Because with the boost especially, I was kind of worried about triggering protection. Now for the most part that didn't happen, and if it did happen, I tried to keep the rock stacks as low as I could. But you're going to see here again, things have been a little bit stingy with that special 2. I got to throw my special 2 here. It leaves them on 9%. So now I'm going to push them back up to 15 rock stacks. Bait the special 1, if I remember rightly. I could have baited the special 2. Yeah, I do here. So I push him up to the special 2. I bait this. And now it's just trying to go in, trying to get the finishing touches where I can. I think I have to bait one more special 2. Yeah, so just here. And you can see just how much power Thing is getting now because of how many bars of power he's exceeded. But we knocked them down. There was still just under 2 minutes left on the clock, so it was like a 3-minute fight. I did take a screenshot because I thought I'd show it in the chat. But you see here, the battle group itself, we actually drew level with their battle group 1, so yeah, I was quite happy with that. But sadly, we did lose quite heavily in terms of the war itself. GG to Matrix. Really hope they push on and get some good rewards this season. And I will catch you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.